Good evening, friends. I know I'm usually here in the morning or the afternoon, but we're making dinner tonight. So I'm going to be making a dinner out of my Prepper Pantry. Alrighty. Now, I think it's very important to practice with what you have in your Prepper Pantry and start making some meals and putting them together. You need to see if you're going to like it. You need to see if you like the quality of what you've been buying. You need to see how it's prepared, how difficult it is, how much water are you actually going to need to prepare that meal. I know lots of people who are very quote-unquote prepared, and they have cases of drinking water in little individual-sized bottles, and they have freeze-dried dehydrated foods. But they haven't added enough water to prepare those foods. So anyway, it's really important that you actually get in there and use the things that are in your Prepper Pantry. For one thing, you need to rotate your stock so that everything's nice and fresh. And for another thing, you've got to see if you even like it, if you know how to make it, if you know. So today we're making a chicken with rice and vegetables added with a can of peas and carrots. So we're going to be testing out my my homemade rice-a-roni copy for chicken flavored rice. We're going to be testing out the packages of chicken that I froze from the Sam's Club chickens, and we're going to be testing out the can of peas and rice because I've never used this brand before. So let's get into it. Okay, in today's recipe, I wanted to show you, this is part of my pantry stock, and I bought it here in Mexico, so it's all in Spanish, but it's Member's Mark at Sam's Club. And each can, there's 6 cans, is 340 grams. And that's almost 12 ounces, 11.99 ounces. That's including the weight of the water. Now, I would rather keep this in my pantry and keep it good. So I'm going to use frozen chicken. And I saved 8.5 ounce packages, which I figure is about the same as one of these cans drained of the water. Now, if I were preparing this meal, in the event of some sort of an emergency, I would drain the water off of this can and use that as part of the liquid that I would cook my rice in for this meal. I'm also going to be including a can of peas and carrots. I'll show you in a moment. And I would drain the liquid from that and use that to cook the rice in also. There's no need to waste all of this liquid and then wonder where you're going to get fresh water from the next day, you know? So I just wanted to let you know and show you this. I am going to be using frozen from when I bought those 4 Sam's Club chickens and deboned them and made all the 11 quarts of bone broth. And I set aside, if you recall, 6 packages plus the recipe that I made on that video, so total of 7 packages of 8.5 ounces apiece. So we'll go to get one of those out of the freezer now. Alrighty. So I'm going to start my chicken and rice mix. This is 8.5 ounces of Sam's Club rotisserie chicken that I had in freezer bags, and is the same amount as what the amount of chicken that would be in the can. Yes. Okay, and this is you can see part of it's yellow and part of it's white. The yellow is the vermicelli, the white of course is the rice, and inside here is also a seed packet. I made a bunch of these in both Spanish rice flavor, beef rice flavor, and this chicken rice flavor in December of last year. So I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there with the pan heating up, and we're going to get the rice and vermicelli mixture in there and get a good little brown on it. Okay, rice is in. I didn't heat up my pan enough, so it's not sizzling yet, but oh well. And there's the chicken, and there's the spice packet that we put together when we made these for jars to go on the shelf. Now, I noticed, I say jars, but you saw it in a plastic bag. I did it in jars originally, but then canning projects came up and I needed to use the jars, so I switched them to plastic bags. So, you know, you work with what we've got. I'm accumulating jars again. When we moved here, it was just so expensive. It cost thousands and thousands of dollars to move our stuff here, and it goes by weight as well as how fragile. So, yeah, I couldn't bring any of my jars. I gave them away to all kinds of people. And now I'm stuck trying to buy them brand new again. And they're expensive now. Alrighty. There's 1 cup of rice and vermicelli. So I'm going to want 2 cups of liquid. So I'm going to drain. This is peas and carrots. I'm going to drain the liquid from this into here so that we don't lose any of the nutrition or the liquid from the canned food, and use that and then add it up to 2 cups with chicken broth. So the liquid from the peas and carrots came out to more than 3/4 cup of water. So that's nice. It's already seasoned. It's got all of the vitamins and minerals leached out from all of those vegetables, so it'll make a healthier dinner. Okay, browned up the rice. And now we're going to carefully, because it is going to splatter, right. Okay, just added in the seasoning packet. I'm going to get this stirred around. Wonderful. Okie dokie, we'll be dropping that flame to the bare minimum and won't touch it for 20 minutes. Okay, so I stirred in the 8.5 ounces of chicken, cooked the rice for 20 minutes. Added the liquid, cooked the rice for 20 minutes, added the chicken and the peas and carrots, and it smells really good. Looking forward to getting into this. Okay, boy, am I glad we tried this experiment. It's edible. But I will not be putting these recipes down for you. This is a lesson in what you should do, and this is part of the reason why. For example, the rice-a-roni mixes that I made, the reason I haven't done a how-to video on them yet is because I am still refining the recipe. And I have to try it and, put something together and try it and adjust it and put something else together and try it and adjust it, and I won't be presenting it to you until it's good, really good. This time it was too salty. Now, I didn't add any salt into it at all. So the salt was entirely in the chicken bouillon that I used to flavor the rice mix. But if you're making the rice mix with chicken stock, You don't need that much chicken bouillon because the chicken bone broth or your chicken stock is doing a lot of the flavoring for you. So next time that I make the rice-a-roni mixes, I'm going to put in half the amount, and we'll see how that goes. Another thing, I bought peas and carrots here in Mexico. I was thinking, okay, I only go to Nogales every 3 months, and I was picking up everything from Walmart in the United States and then bringing it back across the border, and you have to pay customs on it. And, I thought, I live here, and 2/3 of my income goes directly into my Mexican account, and 1/3 goes into my American account. So I have more money to work with here because it's where I actually live. So I started stocking up on some things from my Walmart in Wasabi, Sinaloa. And it is a Mexican brand. And those peas and carrots are terrible. They do not taste like peas and carrots at all. I mean, the peas are hard. They're not even soft. And they're very, very cardboardy. So I don't know how old those peas were before they were canned into that can, but I'm not liking that. So I ordered, after eating that and trying those peas and carrots, I only bought 6 cans of it, so I don't have to go through very much. But I'm going to can my own. And I ordered a bunch of frozen peas, bags of frozen peas that I'll bring back from Nogales this next trip, the beginning of next month, the beginning of May. And I'm going to buy carrots at the Yardita in Los Mochis, which is a big yard for produce, fruits and vegetables and all kinds of things for people that have restaurants and all in the area. And I used to go there to buy things, in bulk for my bakery and also for my food ministry. So I think I'm going to go there and buy a bunch of carrots, and I'll bring home like 6 2-pound frozen bags of peas. And I'll do my own peas and carrots instead of, depending upon them. So, so now I know I need to try that recipe again on the rice-a-roni, and I'm going to just go ahead and create my own peas and carrots because that did not work very well. My son was very nice. He went, "Mom, this rice is good." And I went, "Thank you. The chicken was good and the rice was good, but it was too salty, and I did not care for the texture of the vegetables nor the flavor." Peas are so yummy. And my gosh, if you've ever had one fresh out of the garden, it's just, I used to set up my youngest son for failure. I'm sorry, it's mischievous of me, I know. But he would go out and he would pick the vegetables in our garden for that night's dinner. And I did not grow enough peas to really make dinner for everybody anyway. So I told him, "Well, go on out there and, pick me some green onions and some bell peppers and, a couple of tomatoes and this and that, and see if there's enough peas." And he would always come back with a bunch of empty pea pods because he would eat them fresh out of the basket while he was picking everything else. So I never did count on the peas, but, anyway. Well, thank you very much for being here, and I'll try out some more of these things, and I'll hone them down further, and I'll get the revisions to you. So, thank you for being here, and please, give a thumbs up if you like what you see, or a subscription would be awesome, and let me know where you're from on my project. I still only have 2 push pins locations on my map. I would really like to see where this all goes, and I have subscribers. I mean, I know you're out there, but nobody's putting in their location. So please, I would really love that if you would do that. So thank you so much. Have a good night. Toodles.